Okay, so when you're doing faceless YouTube automation, there's one thing that always applies, okay? You can do everything right, okay? You can do everything right in this business model. But if your niche isn't chosen correctly, you will make no money. You will get no views, okay? Because the reality is there's people with trash content and who do not deserve to be out there making 10x the views, the money you make, just because they have a better niche than you, okay? So it is fundamental that you understand the principle of the niche. And this doesn't even only work for beginners who don't have a YouTube channel yet. This also works for people like you who have an established faceless YouTube channel that can't grow it. And maybe the niche is the bottleneck, is the problem that needs to be solved so that you can grow, okay? So I have this cue card right here so I don't forget with all the important things about the niche. And let's just jump right into it. So what you have to understand with faceless YouTube automation is that the niche literally counts for, or how do I do the pen here? Yeah, accounts for literally 50% of your success, okay? And this is not even to over exaggerate. Your niche is the most important thing you could influence when you're doing faceless YouTube automation, okay? Because let me tell you why. Your niche influences the market, okay? So like what market you're in. So if you are in a YouTube market that has no audience and no demand, you're naturally going to get zero views, okay? And that just makes sense. But if you choose a niche that people want to watch, that have a craving for, you're going to get high amounts of views, okay? And when you're going to get these high amounts of views, you're going to get more money, okay? But what you need to understand is that just because a niche has high views does not mean, okay? That does not mean that that niche is going to make also a lot of money, okay? Because some niches get a lot of views but attract poor audiences and don't even get monetized. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what to look out for, what to choose in your niche, okay? So, first of all, let's just begin. Your niche, if you don't already know, you need to educate, okay? You cannot entertain, okay? We are not here to entertain anybody. We are here to educate. We are here to teach tangible, concrete things to people who are interested in watching these videos, okay? And there's two reasons for this, okay? YouTube gives you higher RPMs, naturally higher revenue per mil, which means how much money you earn per thousand views, okay? Which is not CPM, by the way. Many other YouTube, I digress, sorry, but many other YouTubers say, oh, this niche has this CPM. CPM is cost per mil. That's how much the advertiser pays, okay? That's not how much you take, because YouTube takes 45 and gives you 55%, which is kind of a negotiable. It's kind of nice split, not gonna lie. But the RPM is what actually you actually earn and what you actually generate as net profit from your ads. Okay. And when you create videos that educate, you have higher RPMs because there's more advertisers who are willing to bid higher money for their ads. Okay. And also, when you educate, more people come from first world countries like the USA or the United Kingdom or Canada, meaning they have more spending power, meaning they are gonna the advertisers are going to bid more money for the ads. Okay, so this is just a quick overview. You cannot entertain. If your niche is entertaining, please quit your YouTube channel. It's not going to work. It's just going to bring a bunch of viewers who just watch for nothing, and you're going to be super disappointed and you're going to give up because you're going to be like, oh, I've come this far. Please, you need to quit right now and start a new niche. Okay. So the other thing a niche needs to have is it needs to give some sort of value in three specific like branches, okay? These are wealth, health, and relationships. Okay. So this is very, very broad, but these are the three human fundamental things that we will always need. We always want wealth. We always want health and always want relationships. Okay. So, yes, your niche does make a lot of your channel in terms of views, but that niche may not enter in these three categories. And I'll tell you why it's important in a second, okay? Because remember, we're trying to do faceless YouTube automation. We're not trying to do post videos and get views, okay? This is two different things. We are trying to make you rich, not make you get views. So let me give you an example. Let's say you find a niche that gets a bunch of views. This would fit with my thing about market comp compliance. By the way, I do not know if that's correct. I have no idea, but you know what I mean, okay? So cat videos, let's say, they get a bunch of views. Yes. There's an audience for that. Yes. That's a good niche? No. Okay. Because it doesn't fit in wealth, health, relationships. Okay. It doesn't educate, it entertains. Okay. And if it entertains, it's not going to have a high RPM because remember, we're trying to make money, bro. Like, who cares how many views you get if you make $0, okay? You're trying to make revenue, okay? And the best way is by choosing a niche that has wealth, health, and relationships in it. Because these niches are always going to be craved by people. People are always gonna want to have these three things: wealth, health, and relationships, okay? And because of it, your niche is going to be something called evergreen, okay? It's gonna literally last forever. So it's not like you're gonna post a video and then 1, 2 years later, nobody was gonna care. No. Okay. If you choose the niche in wealth, health, and relationships, it will be evergreen. People will always have a demand for it, and you're not going to be scared with your income. Your income is not going to go like this and like this and then like this and like this. Okay, it's going to be steady because people are always going to want to have wealth, health, and relationships. Okay, but these are obviously a very broad topic. Like you're not going to create a faceless channel that just covers health, wealth. You have to go deeper. Okay, for example, you can make AI videos, you can make tech videos for wealth because technology, like how to use this technology to make more money with AI, this software, okay, health, how to look better, how to feel better, how to be more healthy, okay, specific, build muscle, lose fat, things like that. Relationships, specific, how to, for example, how to talk to girls, how to, I don't know, something, hell, it could be even like marriage, like how to act in a marriage. As long as there is an audience for this, you need to execute, okay? I think I wrote something in my cue card right here that's important. I think I forgot. Yeah, okay. And now, this is the conditions for a good niche, but you want a viral niche, okay? And the best way to find a viral niche is to just go on YouTube and search, okay? Go on YouTube and search for channels who are making it, okay? Look for channels who are faceless, obviously, okay, and who have at least 100K subscribers, but also who are getting at least 1 million views a month. If there's a YouTube channel that gets 1 million views a month, okay, and plus more than 100K subs, that is safe niche because there's a craving demand. It's good in the market. People are demanding that content, and there's a high chance that if you tap into that niche, you will also benefit. Okay. Now, the other thing you need to do, oh, and by the way, if once you've found your niche that's viral, so to say, that's getting a lot of views and everything, you also need to make sure that you also implement like what I've said in the last, like in everything else. Like you also have to everything else comes with a niche, okay? So if a niche has if you're going like in the health niche, for example, and there's a specific proven format that always works in the health niche, you always have to do what's already working. So you always have to create videos that are already blowing up and recreate them, okay? So when you choose a niche, you also have to accept that you're going to adapt that type of content that's working in that niche, okay? Now, the other thing that's very, 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 oh my God, so important. I'm so glad I'm saying this right now, not at the beginning, because honestly, most people probably clicked off, is you need to choose a niche. Like there are niches that have insane potential, but they're just so the barrier to entry is just so high for a beginner or for someone like you, it's not even worth it. Okay. You don't want to choose a niche that requires you to pay a lot of money. For example, animations. You don't want to go into a niche that requires a bunch of upfront investment to even consider getting views, or where you need to pay editors and voiceover artists and everything to get things. Okay, you want to go in a niche that's simple but yet effective, and also has the criteria: wealth, health, relationships. Okay, and this is exactly what I did, and this is exactly why I have gotten my channel to get this right here, and this, and this, and this, because even I, as a teenager, could tap into this niche, which means it's a huge opportunity. It's now democratized for everybody. So you don't need to have a huge amount of equipment, huge amount of a big team to create these videos, okay? So yes, maybe a niche can have high views, high demand. For example, there's a YouTube channel called Fern out there. Search it up, Fern. Gets a bunch of views, but his videos are so expensive to make. You cannot tap into that. Okay, there's YouTube channels who make crazy animations, or not even crazy, but just simple animations. But you just can't do that. You're a beginner, so you have to choose a niche that does simple. And what I would say is always look for niches that just, in terms of tangible, like how to create the video, it's just downloading other people's videos, like downloading like YouTube videos, and then you put clips as your video. It's like just clips, okay, of random videos on YouTube. It can be celebrities, it can be like nature, it can be whatever, stock footage, and you add your own voiceover. This is the best format, in my opinion. In my experience, this always works, and people just want to watch that because it's just entertaining. People don't want to see animations, people want to see humans, okay? And by adding this, it gives this more of like a entertaining but also educative aspect at the same time, okay? So very important, do not choose a niche that has a high upfront cost, okay? This is exactly what I did, and man, it helps so much. It's so easy when you could create videos that are the same as your competitor, you have no reason to not get the same views. You have no reason to not get the same amount of views. So make sure to keep that in your head all the time. If you're trying your best, but your videos are still worse than your competitor, it might, and you don't get any views, it might be because of that. Because ultimately, your quality and the actual video idea is what's going to bring you forward. Okay. And to finish off this video, okay, I know this is so fast, like 12 minutes, but I could yap for this for an hour. It's crazy. But for the last what the heck? To finish off this video, I want to tell you exactly why it's even good, because you might think, oh, but why should I look for a niche that's already proven to work? Like, isn't that saturated? Isn't saturation gonna make it impossible for me to grow as a small channel? Shouldn't I look for niches that are untapped? Well, my friend, you can technically look for niches that are untapped that have high demand and low supply. So videos that just people want to watch, there's not enough of them. Meaning they have to technically click on the one they find, and that one, even though it's not that good of a quality, gets a bunch of views. The problem with that one is, as a beginner or as an intermediate between 1,000 to 10,000 subscribers, you're not going to be able to find these videos. You're not going to be able to find these niches. Okay, it requires years of experience to even be able to find this. Okay, I've been doing this for like 1.5 years, still can't do that, and I'm not even going to try. Okay, and second of all, it's not evergreen. Okay, you might make a bunch of money in the span of 2 months, 1 month. You're going to make quick cash if you do everything right, but it's going to die out. For example, there's channels who profited of the Trump election or the US elections, 2020, 2024, and make it made like 5, 6 figures from it. But that channel is dead now. Nobody's going to watch the Trump election anymore. Like, that channel's not making any more money. And if I go back to my old point, saturation, I'm going to tell you exactly right now why saturation is actually an amazing thing. Okay? Because think about it. If you do what I told you in my last video, you depend on saturation. Okay? This whole business model, my whole strategy, the whole thing I'm showing you in my channel right now, the Burger King McDonald's strategy, depends on saturation. Because if there's channels already out there making bank, growing, growing, okay? Think about it like this. You come here, okay? You use that data that they're growing to your advantage, that niche, you tap into it, okay? And then you create videos that are as good or if not better. You copy the title, copy the idea, everything, And I think of the viewers going into a filter from these views because if these guys are getting a bunch of views, they're also going to look, they're also going to watch your videos because this channel is just interesting and this niche is just interesting. They're also going to go on your videos if they see it, okay? Like, think about it. There's more viewers out there than there are creators. Like, if we look for a chart, this is the amount of creators out there, and this is the amount of viewers in YouTube. There's a huge gap here, bro. And all these people, they want to watch videos. They're just gonna go on yours, and you're gonna accumulate videos like this. And it's saturation is good for you. It's good because if no one's doing this and you're the only one, it's not a good sign. Okay, as a beginner, it's not a good sign. So saturation is the best thing that can ever happen to you because saturation is gonna literally feed your growth. It's gonna channel your growth. You're gonna be channeling views that already exist from niches that already exist. So you don't have to do the guesswork and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Therefore, you are just leeching off of YouTube's market. You're leeching off of YouTube's data already, so to say. That kind of makes sense. So this is what I want to say. I think I I think I covered everything. But honestly, man, like if you want to know more, okay, if you want to know how I started this and how as 17 I grew this with only 27 videos. I'm about to grow even more. Like I'm not even joking. I haven't even outsourced yet. So when I'm gonna start outsourcing and making way more, I'm gonna show you exactly in my channel. I'm gonna reveal the curtains. And I'm not gonna give you none of this BS. Oh, the best niches is cat videos or scary videos, or you can download this 1 hour meditation video. Like no, okay, or put this into this AI tool. No, I'm gonna give real things because I've tried this before. I'm not even joking. I think I've started 7 channels before I did this, so I know what I'm talking about. So peace out. Wish you the best of luck and keep grinding. Okay.